When I accidentally hit the button on the timer, Morgan, who'd been sleeping calmly at the opposite end of the house, sprinted over. Grateful for his company, I leashed him and headed back to the secluded ravine. As we walked, I remembered my breathless gasps as I'd pounded my way around the track at a health club 20 years before. I stopped and looked down at the timer in my hand. That first jog had been a fluke. I'd never make it out of the ravine. Running was for younger, skinnier people. As if they'd heard me, Kim and Fiona's comments filled my head and my eyes dampened. I'd stood in one spot long enough that the dog had wandered away to sniff a purple crocus. I pulled him back and got the stink eye. "I need you," I said. He rolled his eyes as if to say, "I'm waiting." We began, but I started too fast and was bouncing. Instinctively, I knew every part of my body should move forward rather than up and down. I tried to keep my feet and center of gravity close to the ground. This was more comfortable. 60 seconds was almost enjoyable. The dog walking beside me paid no attention. When the timer went off, my breath was quick, but not so rapid that I thought I might have a heart attack. I imagined myself running more. At the end of the next run interval, I pulled the dog up short. We come to the top of the ravine hill. The gaping windows of the houses on the street glared at us. The dog faced me, then sat. Part of me knew no one was watching. What ought to have been an easy decision was, for me, an epic struggle. I've heard minds like mine described as a ghetto. You shouldn't spend much time there without backup. From decades of facing various phobias, I knew that whatever I ran from would trap me, constricting my world. If I stayed in the ravine, I might never go beyond week 1 of the training plan. I wanted to give running a decent shot. The dog stood and turned to face the open neighborhood. Instead of heading back, we jogged up the street, where, if they had been looking, which they probably weren't, my neighbors might see me waddling slowly enough that the dog didn't notice I'd changed my gait. I focused straight ahead so I wouldn't see the neighbors not staring as we passed house after house. "Look at me jogging in public," my inner 3-year-old cried. When the timer signaled our walk break, you'd have thought I'd run a marathon. Breathing hard was fabulous. I held my head high. The dog sniffed a signpost and peed on it.